According to a recent study conducted at the University of Pennsylvania, bald men are believed to be more dominant and successful by people around them. You're laughing, right? Chuckling at least? I can hear that snigger, man. You must be thinking the study was conducted by a bald man. You know what? It was. So what? The study can still be true. Can it not? Guys, welcome to my channel BNB, and today I'm going to talk about the stigma behind bald men. What's your problem with bald men? I mean, really, who instilled a thought in your head that hair equals power? That hair equals dignity? That hair equals beauty? That if someone doesn't have hair on his head, he's some vulnerable piece of barren plot ready to be violated upon? The stigma around hair loss is worse than STDs. Have you noticed how aunties at weddings prey on young men who have just started losing hair? Beta, tum kuch lete kyun nahi? Yes, they make it sound like you have a problem with your manhood. They'll never come and tell you, you must be so lucky that you don't have to spend hours in front of the mirror every morning. You don't have to spend money on shampoos every month. You don't have to take time out to go to the barber every fortnight. Rather, at that moment, they'll make you feel like the worst specimen of your species. So incapable, so incompetent that you do not belong there with the other Homo sapiens. It's not like it's my fault that I don't have hair on my head. It's not like I forgot to water the soil and it stopped flowering one day. In most cases, balding is hereditary. We are born with it. We get to know only after a few years, Like some are born with diabetes in their genes, some are born with lack of hairs in theirs. But while more sugar in the blood can be kept a secret, less hair on the head becomes a public urinal that you can come and pee on every day, and you don't even have to pay for it. Do you know what all bald people have tried? So that you guys don't hee-haw when you lay your eyes on the sterile scalp? The Vikings tried poop of goose as a lotion. Hippocrates, arguably the most outstanding man of medicine of all time, mixed pigeon droppings with horseradish and cumin to grow hair on his head. Everything from prickles of a hedgehog to pieces of fingernail have been used by Egyptians and the Greeks in this crazy adventures of hair resurrection. Do you know Cleopatra asked Julius Caesar to try chuhe ka keema, mince mice? Yes, horse teeth and bear grease for his bald scalp. Just imagine, et tu Cleo. But then, people like Caesar and Hippocrates were famous and successful while they might have been conscious of their baldness. The world wasn't so preoccupied with the lack of hair on their scalps. Napoleon, Aristotle, Gandhi, Darwin, Churchill, Shakespeare, and so on. Bald is not the first thing that comes to your mind. I mean, their work, their legacy, their contribution to society does. Unsuccessful people without hair are not so lucky. They have to negotiate the gaze every fucking day, every waking hour. Whether it's during the grocery trip in the corner shop, or during a big match day, or during a family dinner. As if your head is playing PUBG against hundreds of pairs of eyes the moment you step out of your house. Well, I have a theory. You see, Indians particularly can't have enough of laughing at bald people. Amrish Puri, Anupam Kher. You see, Hindi cinema has always made baldness synonymous to bad guys and funny guys. You won't find a Bruce Willis or a Vin Diesel in Bollywood. That shining pate is never a protagonist. It's either meant to scare you or make you giggle. In fact, they find baldness so hilariously funny that they made not one, not two, but 3 films on baldness in a span of what? 3 months? Bala, Ujjada Chamar, Gone Kesh. Yes, They also made sure that you start laughing right from the title. I guess these films were meant to introduce the troubles of Takla men and even women, as was the case in Gonkesh, to an entire new generation. Talking of women, who are usually out of the balding game. How does a woman truly feel when a man with no hair or maybe a receding hairline comes up on her Tinder screen? Does she swipe left or right? Well, I'd like to believe if Salman Rushdie can score a Padma Lakshmi, baldness cannot be a bane. Maybe I don't have a fatwa out in my name, maybe I can't write like him, but I have the same shining bald pate to reflect the spotlight falling on us, don't I? Yeah. He's famous and so the baldness doesn't count. For the rest of us, what do? Wig it out for the first few dates and then reveal the hairless helplessness of our lives? And since hedgehog prickles and horse teeth may be a little difficult to source these days, let's empty our bank balances to buy super expensive creams, tonics, shampoos, and when they fail, OD on miracle pills, and finally when they also fail, go under the knife for some weaving and transplanting and whatnot. It's sad. It's really sad. It's high time we take more pride in our baldness. We who? Well, members of the Universal Brotherhood of Baldies. Oh, you haven't seen that smile. When two complete strangers who have never laid eyes upon each other give acknowledging smiles to each other. What ties them together is their baldness. They have gone through the same shit forever. So why can't they come together and solve this for good? Why can't every bald man in the world come together and speak up once and for all, and announce to the world, this is it. Enough is enough. This is our head. It has no hair and we're proud of it. This way. Well guys, in another 200 years, we will still be dissecting goose poop, still trying to find a solution to baldness. If there could be a cream that could bring back hair, we would have already found it by now. This is not a disease. We don't need to spend crazy amount of money to probably, get it out of our system. It's simply a way of life, just like a head full of hair. And after all, not all superheroes wear hair. And guys, with this, I'd like to end this segment. For every baldy in the world, please put down a comment section below. Go tell everyone that this is not a crime. It's okay. This is how it is. And guys, if you like this content, please put down in the comment section below. Like, comment and subscribe guys. We need more followers. I need more support for this. And see you guys on my next episode. Take care.